technology development over the past 10, 20 years is the electrolysis technology for green hydrogen production, using renewable electricity and water feedstock to make hydrogen that's clean and low cost and can be either injected into the natural gas grid or used as a replacement for natural gas as a chemical energy feedstock. And that I love that technology because it's so elegant and it has a place in our energy future. But the challenge with electrolysis, as I see it, is that it's highly electricity intensive. It requires a lot of electricity to split water. Electricity it's an expensive and high value energy commodity. And using electricity to split water in that way adds significant cost to the hydrogen molecules we produce. And as a result, I think it will always be a challenge to scale that technology for large industrial needs. And so we have some great technology being developed. They have their place. I certainly support that, but I see a gap, a challenge in meeting the large-scale clean chemical fuel requirements for heavy industry going forward. And that's what our technology is working to solve and to deliver, a low-cost, clean hydrogen pathway for industry.
Technology has been a driver of the Canadian industry really since it began. How we produce, the technology to get the natural gas out of the ground has changed and continues to change to make more efficient, safer, and more environmentally friendly. And it's really built into our DNA that if there's a way to have a smaller footprint on the land, have less emissions, we're going to continue to pursue that, and that has positioned Canada to be the premier gigajoule of natural gas coming from anywhere in the world.
As far as technology, I think technological advancements in carbon capture, utilization, and storage, CCUS, could be the most important innovation, both for natural gas and for hydrogen development. As most CO2 emissions in natural gas system come from combustion rather than upstream processing, it is critical to deploy CCUS in downstream operations for natural gas-fired power plants and industrial facilities. To accelerate CCUS deployment in industrial facilities, countries need to share knowledge and best practices of CCUS deployment. There have been international efforts, and I won't name them all, to collaborate on CCUS technologies. These efforts must be expanded to move beyond the current focus on R&D to deployment, to include sharing information, best practices, reducing barriers to deployment and investment, and having policies that make it possible to do so. And lastly, to increase general community knowledge and acceptance of CCUS.
I would say that technology is affecting every corner of our industry, every corner of the landscape. We see wild new technologies like being able to do emissions monitoring from space, down to, again, using AI and things like that for operations and things of that nature. Technology is just going to make us better and able, once again, to do more with less.